Today we wanted to come out and try to provide some clarity and try to provide some information for the voters of Pennsylvania. This upcoming primary election will have a couple constitutional questions on the ballot, and this is really our beginning of our Vote Yes message to the people of Pennsylvania. And to me, this is maybe in my 22-year career, one of the most important issues that the Pennsylvanians have ever had to weigh in on. And that is the balance of power of government. Our framers, our founders of this Commonwealth, this great country, designed a system of government where never would be too much power relied on one spot, that there would be checks and balances. There would be collaboration to get to a final product. And even though that collaboration at times would be slow and drawn out, it was still better than having one individual or one particular entity controlling everything. Since March of last year, when the governor declared a state of emergency in Pennsylvania, we have seen one individual under unilateral control of this Commonwealth. When we could go to school, when we couldn't go to school, who could go to work, who couldn't go to work, who could receive health care, who couldn't receive health care. All these decisions were being made in one place, the chief executive of this Commonwealth. And as an equal branch of government, the legislature had to deal with that fallout. As I've said on numerous occasions, I believe my district offices received more calls in the last 12 months than probably the last 10 years before that, because of the frustration of the people of Pennsylvania not being able to get the proper information. And so this constitutional amendment is important. And I know the governor has, it's sort of interesting, he's sort of laid it out as the legislature trying to take unilateral control, which is the exact opposite. What we're trying to bring back is checks and balances to the system so that we can work collaboratively with the governor. Obviously, we have very important issues with COVID-19, and obviously, we wanted to work with the governor to help solve problems, but working collaboratively together, we believe we could have brought a lot to the table, which we were hearing from our constituents in our districts. We're on the ground floor, so to speak, listening to the people of Pennsylvania. We're not, here in Pima. We're actually out in the community listening to the people and listening to their frustrations. And so it's been a very difficult year. But I think what we've seen, and Senator Ahmed can testify to it if he likes, is when we did work collaboratively, we've had success. The governor finally this year put together a legislative task force on the vaccine. If you all recall, the vaccine when we started rolled out, it was very slow, and Pennsylvania was like 49th in the nation in getting the vaccine out. Since the governor, to his credit, and with the 4 legislative caucuses working together with the new Secretary of Health, who, to her credit, helped put this thing together, we have now moved into the top 10 as far as percentage of people receiving a vaccine, and I believe we're #1 amongst the largest populous states. Again, working together collaboratively, we were able to solve a problem of immense importance together. And so that is an example that we should move forward with, not the example of one person making all these decisions. So we're here to talk to the voters and say we believe, despite the way this question is written, with our very partisan Department of State, that voting yes is a way to restore balance, is a way to restore collaborative work moving forward here in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.